Welcome students, myself Dikshata Faldesai, Assistant Professor from Government College of Arts, Science and Commerce, KEPE. Program Bachelor of Science, second year, subject Botany, semester 3, course code BOS 101, course title Floriculture. Title of the unit Nursery Management and Routine Garden Operation. So in this module, we are going to study about two techniques, that is defoliation and mulching. Outline. In this module, we are going to cover defoliation technique and mulching technique. At the end of this module, the learner will be in a position to explain defoliation, to define mulching, and to explain different types of mulching. Coming to defoliation, defoliation is the removal of foliage. This is done with a view to induce flowering in certain plants. Sometimes this can also be done to reduce transpiration loss during periods of stress and strain, and also during transportation of certain plants such as roses. Defoliation can be achieved by the removal of leaves by hand or by the use of chemicals and by withholding water. In jasmine, it is a common practice to defoliate the plants after pruning just prior to the flowering season. Chemical defoliants are not commonly used in India, but chemicals such as pentachlorophenol has been used with success as a defoliant in jasmine. In nasturtium, sometimes an excess of foliage is produced and as a result flowering becomes saccharis. Therefore, it is a common practice to cut the excess foliage to induce flowering in nasturtium. Moreover, if there is more foliage than necessary, the flowers remain hidden inside the foliage. While transporting or transplanting roses and some other shrubs, it is necessary to remove the foliage to reduce transpiration loss. Now coming on to mulching, it is a process of covering soil around the plants with an organic or inorganic material to create congenial condition for the plant growth, development and efficient production. Types of mulches. Generally, mulches are classified as organic mulch and inorganic mulch. Organic mulches are found in nature and inorganic mulches are man-made material. Organic mulch adds the nutrient in the soil and increases soil fertility. Inorganic mulches like plastic sheets are easy for handling and look a good choice due to its durability, but are non-recyclable and are not environmental friendly. Under organic mulches, we have bark. These are good mulch material because they contain more moisture and retains this moisture for longer periods and helps in the supply of moisture to the growing crop. It is commonly used for vegetation and landscaping. These mulches are excellent for cover the paths between beds. Grass clipping. This is one of the most easily and abundantly available mulch material. It provides nitrogen to the soil if it is incorporated fresh. The different types of grass clipping are widely available, such as green or fresh and dry grass. Application of green grass in rainy season may result into the development of its own root system, which will be harmful to plant growth. So always the dried grass is preferred to use as mulch. Third one is dry leaves. Leaves are beneficial for soil as it contributes nutrient when used as mulch. Dry leaves are easily and abundantly available and it makes a better mulch if it is composted. To restrict the blowing of dry leaves, small branches and wood barks are kept over the dry leaves mulch. Next is straw. Paddy and wheat straw are common mulching materials. These mulches provide great insulation, water penetration and weed control. The main advantageous property is that it does not contain weed itself. Among organic mulching material, straw has a long life in comparison to other mulches. Next is compost. The compost is a good mulch and soil condition. Next is compost. The compost is good mulch and soil conditioner. It can be easily prepared at home by composting of different types of waste materials like leaves, grass, plant residues, etc. It improves the soil properties like physical, chemical and biological properties and enhances the carbon content, which in turn improves the water retention capacity of the soil. It is the excellent material for improving the health of soil. Next is sawdust. It is very common type of mulch in areas where easily available. It is found during the finishing operations of wood. It has less nutritive values and it has only half of the nutrient than straw. It decomposes slowly. Its decay will cause deficiency of nitrogen in the soil, so regular fertilizer application is must. Its nature is acidic, so it should not be used in acidic type of soils. However, it retains moisture for longer periods. Next is newspaper. Newspaper mulching helps to control weeds and is readily available. The newspaper layer biodegrades into the soil in small time. The newspaper is better than plastic because it will eventually decompose. The usage of newspaper mulches is avoided in high windy areas. The combined 2 or more sheets of newspaper should be used and its edges should be pasted with heavy materials to safety from blowing like pebbles, gravels, etc. Next are the inorganic mulches. First is gravel and stone. Soil is covered with pebbles to prevent transfer of heat from atmosphere. These materials are used for perennial crops. Small rock layers of 3 to 4 cm provides a good weed control, but they reflect solar radiation and can create a very hot soil environment during the summer. Second is plastic mulch. A thin layer of polythene is used to cover up the soil. Plastic mulch is widely used by commercial farmers in greenhouse floriculture, vegetables and for fruit crops. Both black and transparent films are generally used for mulching. Black plastic mulch helps to warm the soil in spring, reduces water loss and is convenient. It also breaks down when exposed to sunlight and the soil under the plastic becomes very hot in the middle of the summer if not shaded by the leaves or covered with another mulch. Silver plastic mulch excels at warming soil in spring, but it does not control weeds. The soil becomes even hotter with clear plastic in midsummer and plants can be damaged if the plastic is not shaded. Coming on to benefits of mulching, it prevents weeds from developing, it increases pest resistance, it reduces watering, also improves the soil quality, retain the soil warm and protect the roots from extreme temperature. These are the references on this topic. Thank you.